Hey there, it's Kay, and thank you so much for joining me for today's budget video. And I have a lot of stuff in front of me because I'm going to be tracking my variable expenses with you guys. I'm going to be pulling them from my Skinny Mini where I regularly track them and updating them in my big budget book to share with you guys. So this is my real number variable spending. It's going to be for the first 3 weeks of September, which is quite a bit. So I do want to hop into the video, but first I just want to say thank you to my returning subscribers. Thank you guys for joining me again. Thank you for your patience with the inconsistencies in my uploading, but finally the results of the poll is that people prefer a Monday-Wednesday upload schedule, so I'm going to be working towards that for October. Obviously there's a lot of stuff that I'm missing for September, so I'm gonna try and crank through a lot of that this week to catch up. So without further ado, let's just get straight into this tracking. So the main players here are my Skinny Mini, where I casually track my spending as I go. I like it because it's very small and portable, easy to manage compared to my big budget book. I have my weekly check-in sheet and also my monthly spread, and this is where I'll be updating numbers and stuff. So we have weeks 1, 2, and 3 to go through here, and I'm gonna write in my categories. So I have 5 variable spending categories. I have allowance, next I have food, and then after food I have gas, and this is gas for my car, and then I have laundry, laundry being my only cash expense, and then I have pets. So those are the 5 variable categories that I track throughout the month, and I didn't put the sticker up here when I was setting up my monthly budget, so I guess I'll just draw a little like washing machine. Alright, let's not make this too crazy. I think, yeah. It looks like a washing machine. It's a little sus. It kind of looks like an Among Us character, but it's a sus laundry machine. So laundry is $40, and I did put that $40 on my laundry card, so that's fully loaded. So I know I added it and I already spent it. So that's gonna be the one thing that I forget to put in here sometimes. So I just want to get that notated before I forget or anything. So I at least have that. And then going back to the monthly budgets, these are the amounts that I added at the beginning of the month off my first paycheck to go throughout the month. So these are my starting balances, and I did not add any additional money to any of these categories as I got paid. So I'm actually going to set this aside for now and we'll come back to it. First, I'm going to go through and add my expenses and my no spends for the first week. I'm going to go week by week just to stay organized and on top of stuff. And the way I organize my weeks is by the Skinny Mini. It starts on a Monday, so I usually go Monday through Sunday as a week. But since my pay month, the fiscal month for me starts on the 1st, I'm only going to be going from Wednesday to Sunday on this first week. So it looks like we started off the month strong with a no spend on Wednesday. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. And then Thursday, I did some spending in allowance at Joann's for $25.42. I'll go ahead and add that. But that's all I spent on Thursday, so that's pretty good. Next, this was a pretty hefty Friday spend for me. So let's take a look here. I have 2 food expenses. I went to Dunkin' Donuts because it was my first day of class and I had just worked an overnight and I was very tired and I didn't want to make breakfast or coffee. And then I also have an expense for Chili's at night. I always forget if Chili's has 1 L or 2, honestly. That was for $16.99. I went out with my boyfriend for dinner. And then I have... Oh, I swapped the colors on accident when I was trying to color code them. So I had a pet expense. Pet is this color. At Petco. For $45.31. And then gas is blue. I don't know why I chose to use that color blue because that doesn't look good. But at Shell for $25.54. So that was a lot of money being spent on Friday. So there's Petco. Shell. Chili's. And Dunkin' Donuts. So that was Friday. I did spend a lot on Friday, but Saturday and Sunday I was very good, and those were both no spends. So let's go ahead and mark those. And that's gonna finish week number 1 spending. So let's go ahead and take a look here. I did some allowance, was $25.42. Gas, $25.54. Pet, I did $45.31. And then I need my calculator for food to add them together. $6.20 plus $16.99. $23.19. So let's go ahead and see. 80 we started with an allowance minus $25.42. Syntax. Oh, I put a double. Let me delete one. $54.58. And then for food, $3.25 starting minus 20. Ooh, $3.25 minus $23.19. $301.81 remaining. And then $125 minus $25.54. $99.46 for gas. And then 100 minus $45.31. $54.69. So far, closing week 1, I'm doing pretty good here. My 2 categories to watch really were gas and pets. So still had like 80% of what I budgeted for in gas, and still had a little over 50% what I budgeted for in pet at the end of the first week. So that's okay. Let's take a look at the second week. So let's set this aside. We'll go back to the trackers and we'll put the calculator away. and turn the page in the Skinny Mini. So week 2 looking kind of interesting. It's a lighter spend week for me, honestly. Most of it being food expenses as usual because I travel for work. I don't always have access to a kitchen, or I'm just literally so tired that I would prefer to sleep in an extra 50 minutes and wake up and early and make myself a lunch. It happens to the best of us, honestly. I'm not going to stress it. That's why I did increase my food budget like a smidget. So, mall Chinese food. I forgot the name of the place, so I just wrote mall Chinese. That was for $10.68. And that was Tuesday. Oh, so I had a Monday no spend. So hold on, let me throw this on Tuesday. I think I accidentally highlighted this when I went to put in this one. So I need a no spend for Monday. Alright, Wednesday I spent an allowance on Amazon for $29.19. And that was the only expense on Wednesday. And part of that order was buying these markers that I'm using right now. The purple one. I also have a black and red one if I need to. I'm hoping I don't need to use the red one. I don't think so. But those erasable pens that I use, the brand makes erasable markers. And I was like, I just need all the erasable things. So that was a cool investment to make, honestly. It's just kind of sad. I literally couldn't find them in a store. I prefer to buy things in a store if I can. And Walmart didn't have them. Target didn't have them. So I had to buy them on Amazon, sadly. Alright, Thursday, I got gas for $28.88. That's really high. That's really, oh, that was when gas was like $3.20 up here. That was insane. Prices have gone down a little bit for us, but this is why I had to increase my gas budget to $125. And then I had a food expense at Taco Bell for $7.90. And that was both on Thursday. No. So that was Thursday. Friday, I got a pizza at Papa John's. For $20.56. It was so expensive because I got it delivered, because I just, like, I hate leaving my house sometimes on the weekends, because sometimes I'll leave and someone steals my good parking spot, and then I'll end up with a shitty parking spot all weekend, like under the trees where, like, the sap and the acorns fall and stuff. So I had that delivered. That's why it was so expensive. So there was my Papa John's. And then Saturday and Sunday coming through as no spends again. That's cool. Trying to use all the purple ones here to keep in theme. My beautiful Celestial September spread. So that's the end of week 2. So I can go ahead and grab this and we can do the numbers here. So allowance, I had one spent $29.19. You know, I thought this number was looking a little too high, And I just realized I forgot. I did spend on Sunday at Kohl's. That's where I was messing up. We have to go back and fix it. These are not removables. This is not removable silica paper that I've used, so I'll be impressed. Oh, it's ripping. That's okay. It's okay, we can reuse this on another day. So on the 5th, I had an allowance spend of $39.89. So I need to go back and fix this number, these two numbers, and that's why I got erasable markers, because I make loads of mistakes, and that's okay. So I need my calculator again. My batteries are low. No. So $25.42 from Joann's plus $39.89, $65.31. $80 minus second answer is $14.69. Aha. Okay. I had a hunch that I went over an allowance by a little bit, which is why I made sure to grab the red pen. And then I was feeling like the number was suspiciously low before. So I'm glad I caught that. And I'm not glad I just kicked my camera. So I only had $14.69 in the category for allowance after week 1, but week 2 I spent $29.19. So I'm negative $14.50. I knew it. All right. I mean, it kind of sucks to suck, but at least I'm like buying stuff that I use, not like before when I had a big spending problem with my credit cards and I would buy like clothes and shoes and then like literally never wear them. But that's a whole nother story. That's like a whole nother video. So let's get back to this. All right. Food. I had 3 foods. We had $10.68 plus $7.90 plus $20.56, $39.14. Very low on the food spend so far. So we had $301.81 minus $39.14. That leaves $262.67. And then I had like my weekly gas expense, $28.88. So $99.46 minus $28.88, $70.58 remaining. And then laundry, didn't spend, laundry 0. And then there was no pet spending. All right, and I'm gonna go back and make sure I didn't miss anything. No. So that is the official end of the second week of spending. So let's jump into the third and final week that I'll be tracking in this video. Oh, so this is a good week too. All right, more food as you can see in the red. So let's still go day by day though. So Monday was just Taco Bell. That was like the cheapest and quickest thing in the location that I was at for those 2 weeks. So that's why I went there a lot. And then I got groceries. $75.45. And then I got a drink at school. I'll just put drink for $1.75. And then Shaw's for $16.97. And then I got gas at Shell for for $27.50. And that's literally it. So let's go ahead and add these. So gas was on Friday. RIP to Shell Wednesdays. Rest in peace, Shell Wednesdays. And yeah, that was everything else is food. So I got gas, went to school, bought a drink at school. That was my Friday. Saturday went to Shaw's. Oh, finally, a Saturday spend, I just noticed. And then Tuesday was my grocery pickup. And boy, did that not get me a lot of stuff. But there also wasn't a lot of stuff to get. Like half my order was canceled, so we're having food scarcity issues up here again, which sucks. Taco Bell on Monday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, no spends. So let's go ahead and update the sheet for the 3rd week. Oh, I forgot to put nothing for pet on here. And it left $54.69. Alright, so no allowance, which was good because I am over already. Food, I'm gonna get my calculator. So 748 plus 7545 plus 175 plus 1697. 101.65. Actually putting a decent dent in my food budget here. So 262.67 minus 101 is 60.65. 161.02 remaining, and then gas 27.50. So 70.58. So 43.08. I'm gonna double check that. I don't trust my brain right now, honestly. 43.08, cool. Laundry is no, and then pet was no, and 54.69. Sick. So we're gonna tuck the weekly check-in to sleep here. Good night, friend. And I'm just gonna go back to the monthly budgets and just check off if I know these came out. That's good, that's good, that's good. And I know all of these are now accounted for in the weekly check-in tracker. So looks like that's it. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. You're literally the best. And if you want to support me on my journey here, make sure you're subscribed and that YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you, because they do that. You can turn on your notifications so that you get notified when I upload new videos, which I'm working on doing more consistently, I swear. In between uploads, you can keep up with me on Instagram at KBudgetPlans. And if you like my budget worksheets, they are available on my Etsy shop, which is KayPlannerPrintables. Anyways, hope to see you down in the comment section. Hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.